Okay, we're back in Kathmandu. We just yesterday flew in from Kathmandu into Juving, where we do some of our Human Outreach Project humanitarian programs. For years we've worked with that school, putting in solar power and computer center with the Rachel World Possible learning system. We have hired 3 teachers that work there as well, pay the tuition for all the students at that school. It's a really awesome program, and they are just fantastic whenever we show up. They do a big formal ceremony with speeches, and all the kids do their cultural dances and things. And of all the places we visit in Nepal, in different areas, that place is so unique in the fact that it's so off the grid. They don't have any wireless internet. They don't have any cell phone reception, and it's just really pure in the fact that like all the little kids still are dressing in their traditional dress and doing their ceremony or in cultural dances, and they're passing that on from generation to generation, and it's still happening today. So we did the visit with them. We were able to talk about the things that they can use in the future. We're going to hire a math teacher. We're going to continue to pay the teachers' salaries and the students' tuition, and we'll look towards doing some other stuff for them in the future. They want a sports court area, not in the sports court zone that we might think about it, but just a level area. This is a really mountainous area, so it's really steep angle. From there we went on to Karakola. We visited the school, we visited the monastery. We're looking to maybe do a program with the young lamas at the monastery there. They have a school for lamas in Karakola at the monastery. We're going to finish that off. We also visited the Karakola Hospital, and we received a certificate or a plaque, I guess, from when we had done stuff at the Karakola Hospital with the solar power and the huge water purification system we put in there years ago. We took a lot of different types of transportation. We were in helicopters, we were walking and hiking, we were in the backs of trailers being towed by tractors and land cruisers, and walking, and more helicopters, and then finally ended up back in Kathmandu on the fixed wing out of Lukla this morning. So it was a pretty busy 24 hours, I'd say. We spent the night in Karakola last night, and you know, the last project we went up and saw a piece of land up there high above Karakola where we're looking to build a program that plants trees to do a reforestation project in Nepal. And what we need to always do there is find an area that we can plant trees and that they can be protected so they don't get misused in the future, and they grow long healthy lives and help offset our carbon emissions for our trips and all the things that we do, and balancing out our carbon footprint. So that's another thing in progress here. A meeting tomorrow with the Himalayan Rescue Association where we'll talk about the medical clinic phase 1 construction we did up at Farishay, you know, years ago. It's been a few years now. We built a complete medical clinic in Manang, Nepal. Last year during COVID we broke ground on the phase 1 construction, a new building at the Farishay Medical Clinic, 14,200 feet. So we're going to meet with the Himalayan Rescue Association tomorrow, the HRA, and kind of talk about phase 2 and moving forward. It's really important for me on behalf of the Human Outreach Project to visit these sites regularly, to see how we're doing, to see what we can do better, to see what we can change, to see how we can redirect the effort moving forward in the future. It's really important to be able to go and make sure that things are looking good, and that we lend our support and help, you know, carry out our mission in impacting communities, in making sure that what we do is appropriate for the area and to make sure that we do no harm. And you can only do that if you revisit, build relationships, build trust, and revisit again and again to really see how things are going, to see what you're doing is being well applied and growing in the right direction, lending support and lending thoughts and communication in getting things to continue to flourish and grow in the right direction. So that's what we're doing here in Nepal. What I do is I show up a couple days early, and it gives me the opportunity to come in and run around and see all the hop sites and do all the meetings and do all the visits and spend 3 days here doing that. And then my group will arrive, and of course we'll head out towards our Mount Everest Base Camp trek. So we'll follow up with some more information, but it's been a really busy couple days since I landed, and love to see these programs growing and developing with our sister nonprofit, the Human Outreach Project. And as always, I want to thank all our donors and the people that help make it possible here in Nepal. We're in Kathmandu, and we look forward to continuing forward with the Human Outreach Project and the efforts that we have helping support these communities that we travel with around the world.